Just walk right past me.
16?
No, they didn't tell you my name.
God damn it, I'm still in the Animus?
Quite a shock you suffered out there.
Rebecca, get me out of here.
They can't help you, Desmond. You're a broken man. Your mind, it's... broken.
Broken. I feel fine.
So did I.
Hey!
Look at me now! Let's talk, buddy.
Welcome everybody, Josh here, back again today with a brand new and special product review. Today we're hearing about this, which is Assassin's Creed Revelations on the PlayStation 4 and the PS5, as well as the Xbox Series S and X through backwards compatibility. Now, this game was originally released in 2011 on both the PS3 as well as the Xbox 360, and this game still holds up really well even to this very day. I'm a huge fan of the Assassin's Creed franchise, and I think that with Assassin's Creed 2, the game kind of took place in Italy and pretty much all over Europe. You got to experience a lot of different cool, unique, interesting locations and see a lot of really cool and unique historical events that took place in ancient past, and I think that that still is the case within Assassin's Creed Revelations, but this game is a little bit more down to earth, a little bit more a one country type of video game. You get to explore Constantinople in terms of the game location in Assassin's Creed Revelations, and I think that Constantinople in this game is massive, just as much as different places like Venice, Florence, Rome, and Italy were in Assassin's Creed 2, which I just did a review of on this channel. I think that the thing that's really cool about Constantinople is the fact that this game is a little bit more grounded. It feels a little bit more unique compared to even Assassin's Creed 1 or 2, where it just took place all over the place. And while I do like the aspect of an open world environment such as the Masyaf in Assassin's Creed 1, which also is in Assassin's Creed Revelations, it's a little bit cooler to see a more, like I said before, down to home experience of the Assassin's Creed Revelations. Aaron, what is the storyline between Assassin's Creed Revelations compared to Assassin's Creed 1 or even 2 for that matter? Well, Desmond Miles is looking for the precursor civilization. He's trying to unlock the clues that lead to his ancestors' past, and Ezio Auditore is also looking for those same clues. He's trying to figure out what happened in terms of the what the fuck moment that happened in Assassin's Creed 2, and I think that's one of the things that I really do like about Revelations compared to even Assassin's Creed 2 for that matter, is the fact that you get to explore a little bit more of the lore that's in this video game franchise. And while I don't really like the direction that this game took originally, I think that this game has grown on me over time in terms of gameplay. The gameplay relies a lot on you looking at maps as well as doing parkour. Parkour is pretty much free running equivalent to here in the United States, and this game feels like a Batman Arkham simulator before there was even a Batman Arkham Knight universe, and I really do like that feeling of walking around the city and being a badass kind of like you are as Ezio Auditore. And what is the goal of Ezio in this game? Well, he's looking for the 5 keys of Masyaf. Once he has those, he can unlock the secrets of Altair, who is the master assassin in the first game and an ancestor of Desmond Miles, which you get to play as in this game. Desmond Miles is voiced by Nolan North, who's done video game characters from Uncharted to even Batman games, and he was a really pivotal role in terms of this game as well, along with the characters of Lucy as well as side characters that you get to meet along the way, like Rebecca. And I think that all these characters really do have their place in the Assassin's Creed lore and universe. I think there's not a single one of them that doesn't really have their place or reason for being. They're all trying to help Desmond save the world from a cataclysmic event, and the cataclysmic event in this game is the solar flare, which you learn in the second game in the franchise that the precursor civilization is trying to warn humanity about, and they're trying to stop this from happening again. And so if Ezio can find the keys of Masyaf, maybe he try and save humanity once more, and that's pretty much the goal of Ezio in this game. And I think that he's old and he's getting to the age where he's too old for this shit, kind of like the old saying goes. And I think that Ezio in this game is battle-hardened. He knows his shit in terms of how to fight an opponent. He's got similar gadgets to the previous game in the franchise, like the hidden blades as well as the flintlock pistol that you saw Leonardo da Vinci give him in the second game. And he's also got different gizmos and gadgets that you do get along the way. This game really deals a lot with crafting as well in terms of the Assassin's Creed franchise. There's never really crafting of weapons or grenades or any of that in these games, and in this game you actually get to do that. And I really ignored the crafting mechanics throughout the entirety of my playthrough of this game as well as the last time I played it. But I think that one of the really cool features of this game is the different costumes that you get with Ezio. While you're playing the game, over time you buy new weapons and gear and armor plating as well as swords. And one of the really cool items that you can get is actually the costume of Altair, which I've used throughout the remaining part of my gameplay walkthrough session of Assassin's Creed Revelations, which you can see on my gaming channel. But I think that this game is a lot more than just the parkour, the free running, the whole aspect of that. I think the story and the message between Ezio as well as Desmond, getting to commune with him later on towards the game, spoiler alert, is a really cool thing to see, and it's a really cool moment in the game. We realize that there's something more to be had in terms of the overarching narrative of the Assassin's Creed franchise, and that's leading to something much more grand and epic in scale in terms of the future of the Assassin's Creed franchise compared to even Assassin's Creed 1 or 2 in the past. I think that this game really takes everything that you know and love about the battle sequences and the combat mechanics in the franchise's history and elevates them even to an 11 in terms of this game. So those are my thoughts and opinions of Assassin's Creed Revelations. I really did like this game, and I thought this was a solid, probably like 6 or 7 out of 10. It's not really the 10 out of 10 that Assassin's Creed 2 was, or even Assassin's Creed 1 for that matter. And while those games aren't necessarily perfect and the graphics don't really hold up as well in terms of the older Assassin's Creed games, the fact that this is remastered on PlayStation 4 and PS5 is really cool, and you get a little bit more of an up-res in terms of the resolution. Graphics for me aren't everything, and I think that if you're kind of looking for the graphical component of Assassin's Creed Odyssey or even Mirage or some of these newer Assassin's Creed games, you're not really going to get that here. So you got to kind of look at this in the lens of, this is a game from the past in the early 2000s. This is the games back then look like, even with the more modern up-res nature of it. I still think it looks pretty damn good. And for me, as someone who played these games originally when they released and who really does like the Desmond Miles story and thinks that they suffer from not having Desmond Miles in the future Assassin's Creed games, I really did like going back and rediscovering and replaying my past in terms of the Assassin's Creed franchise with Assassin's Creed Revelations. So let me know in the comment section down below what you guys think of Assassin's Creed Revelations. Did you like it? Did you hate it? Which game in the Assassin's Creed franchise is your favorite? Which kind of parkour mechanics is your favorite? Did you like the combat mechanics in Assassin's Creed 1 or 2 better? Leave a comment in the comment section down below. And as always guys, rate, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.
Another artifact. No. You will stay here. I have seen enough for one life. Desmond?
He's talking to me?
I heard your name once before, Desmond. A long time ago. And now it lingers in my mind, like an image from an old dream. I do not know where you are, or by what means you can hear me. But I know you are listening. I have lived my life as best I could, not knowing its purpose, but drawn forward like a moth to a distant moon. And here at last, I discover a strange truth. But I am only a conduit for a message that eludes my understanding. Who are we, who have been so blessed to share our stories like this? Speak across centuries. Maybe you will answer all the questions I have asked. Maybe you will be the one to make all this suffering worth something in the end. Now, listen.